What's going on, y'all? This is MJTV, and I'm back with another video. Whew, y'all, it's been so much going on in these YouTube streets and just going on, period. But before we get into this video, y'all already know what the drill is. If you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you for supporting me. It definitely means a lot. But if you have not, stop what you're doing, go down below, hit that subscribe button. Also make sure you hit that, and also make sure you hit that notification bell so whenever I do post, you get notified immediately. But let's get into this video. So if you've been living up on my rock and you don't know what's been going on with the whole Tasha K and Cardi thing, Tasha K is a big YouTuber. She got a really large following, like 500,000 subscribers. Yesterday, she did a live addressing pretty much Cardi B and this whole lawsuit. The lawsuit stems from allegedly Tasha K spreading that Cardi had some type of STD, but it was really Cardi's best friend, but Tasha kind of spoke about it on her platform. All boils down, Cardi is now trying to sue Tasha K for, I guess, defamation or something like that. But it's kind of weird because Tasha never really said anything. She said allegedly. Like when she reports most of her videos, it's all allegedly. So, hey, I don't know how that's going to play out, but she did a live yesterday pretty much addressing it. It was literally, y'all, probably about 20,000 people in her live. She did, like, and Tasha wouldn't normally, like, have her receipts and all that. So she have all her documentation in a row. Whenever she do a story, you know, most people, you know, we come on and we give out opinions about certain stuff. You know, like Tasha, like the Wendy Williams of YouTube. So she literally gonna break story. But her and Cardi have been having this beef for literally maybe about a year now, where, you know, this lawsuit, but Tasha says she has not been served any papers or anything yet. So she don't know what lawsuit but Callis is talking about at this point. But she really broke it down yesterday, like about Cardi paying different blogs and, you know, different stuff like that. Like literally having receipts about this stuff. And I'm just like, whoa. And just saying how, you know, when you do a defamation lawsuit, they gotta really much expose your whole life. Like anything you said online or any of that type of stuff can kind of be used in the case. Now, you know, hey, it's Cardi choice that she want to follow through with a lawsuit, but it's kind of crazy because it's so many other people that I'm sure make videos and talk about her. But I think when you get to that point of stardom, you kind of have to back away from like giving reactions like to every little thing that somebody says about you. I think that's kind of crazy. Like her team definitely needs to like, hold on. They need to kind of tighten up on them and kind of have that Beyonce effect. Like Beyonce don't address nothing. Like you not get no statement out of her, all that kind of stuff like that. I feel like Cardi kind of need that same like team behind her because she responds to everything. She has a clap back, and I know that's the hip hop culture of doing all that. But now you can't. It's not like it used to be. You can't just say what you want or have a beef or stuff like that. It affects endorsements and all that type of stuff. So when you see her suing, you know, like a YouTuber about this, I'm like, man, stop addressing this stuff and just move on. But it is some really crazy allegations with her and Offset. I mean, we all kind of know her and Offset cheating. But Tasha really, like, she had her receipts. I was just, like, blown away. So then now, you know, this whole surviving Cardi B thing is going on. You know, a live from maybe, I don't know if it was a year or a few years ago, has resurfaced. And in the live, she's talking about robbing men and drugging them and things like that, like some real crazy allegations. So, of course, that's now brought back up and people are questioning it. You know, we are in this time of Me Too and, you know, really like women empowerment and things like that. So when you flip the tables and you have a, you know, a female now saying, hey, I've robbed men and I've, you know, drugged them and things like that. Like she's saying that's what she had to do, you know, in order to survive and get in the studio and different things like that. Okay, get it. it's other rappers and men, you know, who have talked about things like that and different stuff like that. But they actually had to be held accountable too. And my thing is kind of like a double standard. I feel like if a guy had been saying some of this same stuff, the backlash would be crazy. Like talking about drugging somebody and robbing them, like those that you'll be facing some really serious consequences. So now we've seen, I think it might have been yesterday, she issued this statement, of course, via her Instagram. I'm not gonna read all of it, I'll just read a little bit, but I'll post it so you guys can see. You probably already seen it, but she said, so I'm seeing on social media that a live I did 3 years ago has popped back up. A live where I talked about things I had to do in my past, right or wrong, that I felt I needed to do to make a living. I never claimed to be perfect or come from a perfect world with a perfect past. I always speak my truth. I always own my I'm a part of hip-hop culture where you can talk about where you come from, talk about the wrong things you have done to get where you are. There are rappers that glorify murder, violence, and drugs, and robbery. You guys can go read the rest. But summing it up, she's apologizing for it. But we are in this moment where it doesn't matter how long ago you did stuff. You gotta be held accountable. And well, men are now being held accountable. You see, we got the whole R. Kelly situation. It's like, it doesn't matter. Like the statute of limitations on something like that would still be in the play depending on what state. That was what, 3 years ago, she said? So, I don't know. Then I saw today also that allegedly one of the first accusers has spoken out about their encounter with Cardi B. Now this all allegedly, I don't know how, who, where, but it popped up, he popped up. And I was like, just to read a little bit of this, it's a guy, he said he's from New York, he met Cardi in a club. He was a boxer or something like to that effect. And he went out, met her at a strip club, took her back to her room. So he was in New York about 5 years ago training. And my trainer suggested we go to a strip club. Normally I wouldn't turn him down, but this time I decided to go. So boom, we go to the strip club. I meet Cardi. I'm feeling her, convinced her to come back to my room with me and to have a drink. I've been drinking already, so I had to pee. I slid to the bathroom and came back and finished off my drink. Last thing I remember was she was twerking on me, music blasting, and that was it. The next morning, I saw a used condom on the floor, and then I noticed all the cash I had, which was about $850. My Louis Vuitton belt and my iPod Touch was missing. iPod Touch? Oh, okay. I tried calling her several times, but as soon as she realized, she gave me a Google Voice number. The gag. She gave me a Google Voice number, y'all. Of course she didn't give me her real number. I know she did it, but I couldn't prove it, so I never went to file charges, mainly because I didn't want my fiance at the time to know what had happened. So I took my L. I can't lie, it was certainly traumatizing that. And as a man, you never want to admit you were taken advantage of. No one wants to say me too. Woo! Now, y'all, this all allegedly. We don't know how true his accusations are or anything like that. But, I mean, that kind of sounds about what happens when you mess with the girls. The working girls. So, I don't know. But they had this whole thing trending on social media. Surviving Cardi B. So, I don't know what's going to come of this. I definitely think, you know, if that is what she was doing at the time and people want to speak up now, we can't stop people from speaking up. Just like the women, you know, tell their truths, I think men should also have that right. So if he feels like he needs to, you know, let this come to light now, what can we really do? But hey, all right, but that's all for that y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that Cardi B and Tasha K situation down there and those allegations. Let me know what you think. But on to the next, Miss Wendy Williams. So we all seen this week that Wendy's husband is been reported that his side piece, whatever she is, just had a baby. A baby. Like, how much more can this lady take at this point? I mean, how much more do she gotta take for real? Like, I know Wendy's whole career has been built off telling other people's business and things like that. But this man, one, we found out she's living in a sober house. a sober house he probably made her go live in. He just had a baby. Then on the show today, she said that she is going to be on a hiatus for a week. It was already a trip that's been planned and things like that. Then another story was that she got drunk one day this week after she found out that the man had a baby on him. You know the hard thing about it? I feel sorry for her. I just really feel sorry for her. Like, how much do women have to take before it's enough to say, I'm done? Like, I know they have businesses together and all of these things that are tied up, but I just feel like that's something that a lawyer can kind of sift out for you. Like, why does she literally have to be relapsing in her sober home? Like, come on. Like, that don't show you somebody, like, just leave. Leave, Wendy. You have my permission. Leave. Be that man. Literally, let the lawyers figure out whatever they need to figure out for you guys' businesses. But let him go. This man having a baby on you. You don't relapse. I just feel bad. Like, sis, let him go. But yeah, that's that. This is like the craziest story. She living in a sober house, y'all. When I heard that, I was just kind of like, what? A sober house? Like, I know she got the money where she can kind of be in like some type of in-home care. I know they say she got a sober coach that kind of, you know, is there with her. Like, come on, Wendy. Come on. We rooting for you. And of course, her show, she acting like nothing. And I don't expect Wendy to even say anything. That's not Wendy. All these years, she's never spoke on her marriage or anything. She did mention, you know, if we see her without her ring, then we'll know that's something. Now, she was seen without her ring. I don't know if she was leaving the gym or something like that, but she definitely didn't have that ring on. So I don't know what's that about, but just take some time, divorce that man, get your business back in order, and get back in your purple chair. I think it's purple this season, right? Yeah, it's purple. Get back in your purple chair. It's literally no need to let somebody just drag you down to the point where you're relapsing. She looked like she frail and literally about to break at any moment. Like, you know, a lot of people don't like Wendy and things like that, but I don't think we want to witness somebody going down like that on TV. Like, you know, we watched her for years. I don't want to see another situation where we got to give people their flowers when they gone. So, all right, another thing, y'all already seen Jussie Smollett has been, all charges have been dropped. He is cleared. He will not be serving any jail time, any of that. I think he may have community service and he has to pay a fine, if I'm not mistaken. If this ain't the craziest story I've ever seen, y'all, we have literally been through so many twists and turns. It's like this has been a season of Empire. This is probably the storyline that they need to revive the show. They should have wrote this in the show instead of putting this in real life, because this has been crazy. Then if you've seen today that the boys who, you know, were supposedly hired to attack him, their lawyers have dropped them. So they have a female lawyer. She said, I'm not representing him anymore. She pretty much, she feel like she was played. And of course, they're not coming forward with anything. Why you think they're not coming forward? Money. Money talks. Money gets things moving. I'm like, if Jamal had well, I'm calling the boy Jamal. If Jussie had went down for this would have been horrible. Now, Empire ratings are already on a kind of decline. So I don't know if this press was good press or bad press, but right now, it's definitely not helping. But we literally have seen this case go from him being guilty, them finding out that he was text messages and he paid, like, it's been all over the place. The Chicago Police Department, they're so upset, which is kind of crazy to me. I'm kind of, okay, if he was found not guilty, boom, he's not guilty. But the Chicago police seems to be so upset with the process. And I'm kind of like, I know you guys got some other cases that you kind of can focus on. And keep it moving. It's like they had this personal vendetta kind of against him. But I don't think that they want to go up against the powers that have got this case cleared, dropped, no charges. And I really wanted to believe him. I didn't want this story to be some type of, oh, he just lied, stuff like that. Like, no, but I do think it's a whole lot of questions. It's like, was that really the guys that attacked them? Who paid them? Why don't they want to come forth and talk about it if somebody said that they attacked them? It's just so many questions, and it's like you just lost. Like, it's just, it don't make sense. So I left it in my community post. Like, you guys just let me know some of your thoughts and opinions about, you know, the Wendy Williams Jussie Smollett and the Cardi situation. And I'm just going to read some of these comments because you guys had a lot to say about this situation pretty much. Comments coming from Liz Toller. Cardi is a criminal, no difference between her and Bill. She put her foot in her own mouth. Tasha will be okay because Cardi has admitted all the stuff she's suing Tasha for saying. Now that is true. Some of the stuff that she's saying, Tasha said she kind of has admitted to some of that stuff herself. So it may be kind of hard to prove that you're defaming something, that somebody's defaming your character when it's kind of records of you saying that. Let's see this one. This person said, Summer CNE. I never liked Tasha K's energy. She seemed like she comes from a very negative place. I wish Cardi would just let her legal team handle it instead of acting out on social media. She needs to be more like Beyonce. That's the same thing I said. Be more like Beyonce. Why are you responding to this stuff? Stop it. Like, and as far as Tasha K, she does that's her thing, is to build a case and present it to her followers, and that's what she did. Jules Johnson. I mean, Bill Cosby got locked up for doing the same thing, so why is it different for Cardi? The fact that this hashtag is trending is what's really, like, crazy. So another one that said, Sonia Kennedy, she said, Me Too doesn't discuss women predators as they should. Because it's a lot of, you know, you wouldn't think that, but it's a lot of women who are just like these men out here. Hodge Beck said, Cardi B first victim just spoke out. This getting crazy. See, that's what I just read to you guys about, that victim right there speaking out. Allegedly. It's all allegedly, y'all. I don't know. Ruby_Rebel Success said that woman has a history of cyberbullying. Hashtag stop cyberbullying. I'm guessing she's referring to Tasha K. Some people, you know, feel that, you know, her way of presenting things is negative, very harsh. I just feel like, you know, she definitely presents some hard stories and she give her facts and her sides of it. You know, it ain't gonna be for everybody. Then the last one came for B. Bryant. She said, first of all, Cardi never raped anyone, and soliciting sex is a crime in its own right. So, I guess she's saying the man was soliciting sex. He was getting one of them working girls. But yeah, y'all, this week has definitely been kind of crazy. It's only Wednesday, hump day, and we've seen so much happen in just 3 days. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all let me know how you feel about this Tasha K and Cardi thing, like Jussie Smollett, Wendy Williams. It's just a lot. Also, if you're interested in some really great hair, Boss Extend has some really, really beautiful bundles and great deals. They have a sale that's starting April 1st. And guess what? I have a discount code. It's MJAYTV10. Use that code. You get $10 off your order. And like I said, they're having a great sale that started on April 1st. But I'm definitely going to get out of here, guys. So until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.